Next, I wanted to ask you about your military. Is this week you tweeted your support for the LGBT community around the world where they're being persecuted or excluded.
It's terrible.
Which does prompt the obvious question. If you feel that protective of the LGBT community, why did you feel the need to ban transgender people from serving in the US military?
Because they take massive amounts of drugs. They have to. And also, and you're not allowed to take drugs. You know, in the military, you're not allowed to take any drugs. You take an aspirin. And they have to. After the operation, they have to. They have no choice. They have to. And you would actually have to break rules and regulations in order to have that.
But the cost of the medication is minuscule compared to the overall budget, right? You accept that. The US military spends a lot more money, for example, on giving Viagra to servicemen and women, or servicemen.
I didn't know they did that.
Than it does actually on medical bills for transgender people. Yeah. And so it just seems to me an unnecessary thing for a guy who wants to be supportive of LGBT rights and the community around the world, that you've taken this action.
Well, it is what it is. Look, massive amounts. And also, people were going in and then asking for the operation. And the operation is $200,000, $250,000. And getting the operation, the recovery period is long, and they have to take large amounts of drugs after that, for whatever reason, but large amounts. And that's not the way it is. I mean, you can't do that. So I said, yeah, when it came time to making a decision on that, and because of the drugs, and also because of the cost of the operation, people were going in.
Some transgender people in the US military have won serious gallantry awards.
Yeah.
What do you feel about
Well, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. I think it's great. But you have to have a standard, and you have to stick by that standard. And we have a great military, and I want to keep it that way. And maybe they'd be phenomenal. I think they probably would be. But again, you have very strict rules and regulations on drugs and prescription drugs and all of these different things, and they blow it out of the water.